All right, the debris is still piled up in so many St. Louis neighborhoods. The cleanup effort has been very slow for some. One of those areas, of course, North St. Louis, that was so hard hit. Walker Lawson joins us live from Enright Avenue. How are things looking where you are, Walker?
Well, Kay, this afternoon really is the first time I feel like I have seen people out and about in this community. I'm hearing chainsaws for the first time. We're seeing a lot of people coming through cleaning, a lot of electric companies making their way through here as well. So it looks like we're finally starting to see things moving, but the damage still remains. I mean, you have a car that was turned sideways by the tornado that's sitting in the middle of the road that still sits here blocking the majority of this road behind me. And as you can see, homes that people haven't been able to really even start cleaning up yet. I mean, we saw the rain last night. Some homes here are tarped, but others like this one had to bear the brunt of the rain last night. As you can see, a bathroom right there, the toilet, there are walls that we can see into different closets, and then you have brick that is piled up. Again, I'm about 5'11", so this brick is at least 5 feet tall with how high it is piled up. Again, people are out surveying the area. We have residents coming back to their homes rather, and talking with other neighbors, really just assessing the damage of what they're seeing out here. But we are starting to see some movement. One thing I will say though is within the last hour or so, we have noticed the wind starting to pick up. We actually shifted microphones because it was getting so hard to hear me because the wind has started to gust. So again, blowing some of those items around. So people that are out cleaning up, again, just being mindful that you're probably stepping away from some buildings that might not be as safe, because there are several homes that are leaning back a couple feet from residents that we spoke to, but starting to see some improvement and moving forward. But again, this is going to be a long road for recovery here, Kay.
It really will be, Walker. And you know, I see those bricks behind you. Some heavy equipment is going to be needed to be brought in to get that all out of there. Is there any talk of that happening?
You know, so we have seen crews coming by. We saw some people sweeping streets earlier today, but I've not heard anything from residents here that are even aware of what those next steps are really going to look like to get this stuff off of the roads. I know a lot of them are mainly working, obviously, with their insurance adjusters, but not from anything we've seen, mainly power crews. And we have seen a couple people with scrapers coming by that have moved to the backside of this neighborhood, but nothing primarily being moved out here in this front side.
Have you seen any kind of a volunteer effort underway there today? Because I know over the weekend, so many volunteers were helping. What's happening in that regard?
Yeah, we have seen people walking around picking stuff up, wearing the light vests, walking around picking up trash. We also see some people that just set up tents actually right down the street. Probably, I want to say within the last 5 minutes right before this live shot. We were actually going to walk down to them right after this. But of course, Restore St. Louis was out here last night and all day yesterday, and they said they would be coming back out here again today to try to help people in any way they can, whether that was to move some small items, bagging them up and putting them on the roadways, or whether that was to try to help them in any way they can with tarps or anything like that. So there have been some people out here working the best they can to help.
All right. Thank you so much for your report, for bringing us up to date on what's happening in the neighborhood.